SBC, what's up, man? Yo, 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 yo. What's up, boys? Hello from the UK. What's up, buddy? All right, dudes, let's get this started. Let's pause the music real quick. Let's get it. Evening, Mumbo. Ali, what's up, buddy? Rasmus, how's it going? Dudes, EA has done it again in their brilliant wisdom. They took an idea that had the potential to be amazing, and they made it so stupid, man. If you guys haven't been paying attention, we got a Kaka eCL winner icon version. And the card in and of itself, you know, why not make it 5-star, 5-star? Why not? Why not? They clickbaited the crap out of this event. Let's go to the, does it let me display cap from here? Yeah, I can display cap from here. Look at this. So, coming soon, the ECL winner player item, inspired and finely tuned by our champion. So, inspired and finely tuned. What does inspired and finely tuned mean? Not much. You don't get to pick the card, basically. You maybe have a say on some stats or picture or something, or maybe he could have chose to make it 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, mix it up a little bit, but it makes no sense. His foot birthday is 5-star, 5-star. And not to mention that, the SBC, and we'll get into costs in a second because I can rant forever about costs. Here's the thing. I'm someone who grinds the menus. Not everyone grinds the menus. I will be getting this SBC done just because I need a place to put fodder, and I love Kaka personally, right? But this card is 900k if you would buy it outright. Let's show you this, right? If you click on this, 900k outright to buy this card. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. You go to his 93 version, which is 5-star, 5-star. It's less than 700k now. And look at the stat difference. It's not too crazy. A couple off in different areas. I feel like that 5-star, 5-star is going to be so much better than this Kaka that they brought out. Yeah, it's frustrating, man. It's like we're at the point of the year. We're halfway through June. Why can't they just give us a 5-star, 5-star? Is it going to break the game that bad? And then like the 89 shooting as well. Why can't we make that 89 shooting a 90 to make the card look a little better as well? I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? How is everyone doing today, boys? Have I done the new pack? I'm going to do the new pack. Yes. We're going to do the 93 plus COMM EFIGS. We'll do it at 10 likes. So if you guys are enjoying the stream today, do me a favor, smack the like button, dudes. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, I was super excited for it, bro. Again, I'm still going to do it. It's not going to be too bad because most of the stuff will be untradeable, so it's not going to cost me much besides fodder. It's just, I'm more disappointed in the stats than I am the cost of the SBC. If they made it 5-star, 5-star with a little bit better stats, I would have been happy. Anyways, you guys going to do it? Yes or no? We should put a poll in chat. Start a poll. Will you be completing the ECL Kaka SBC? Have you heard SAFC have signed Joe Bell? Brother, I've known for almost a month, my dude. Those contracts were decided a long time ago. It was just the finalized sum in how they wanted it to come across. Yeah, officially, it got announced today. Yeah, I'm super excited to see him progress. He's going to be a baller in a couple of years. I feel like he's going to develop so much in the next year. If he gets playtime, that is. Which he should get a decent amount of playtime. Alright, we got the 10 coin Energizer pack. Come on. I hate the Team Season Cup. Makes weekend leagues seem relaxing. Dude, I am not a fan of the cups whenever they come out. If I can avoid them, I usually do. All right, what do we have? Oh, we got the loan as well. So we can get the loan one done. We need an 81 rated squad. Is there an objective out today? I didn't check objectives yet. Are you going to be grinding the pack or playing today in stream? Yes. Foot Champs bonus? Win 4. Oh, you got to use Siri. Why do they do that, man? Oh my gosh. Who's gonna go into Foot Champs with a Liga Portugal squad? A full Liga Portugal squad. No shot. Alright, do we get XP here? Dude, where are we getting XP from? I'm so confused, man. Oh, they updated the Thiago Silva picture. He looks even better now. Yeah, they can give Thiago Silva a 5-star weak foot, but they can't give Kaka one? Nah, man. That's for the people who are actually good at the game. That's the thing, is like, if you're going to give rewards like that, I understand, like a reward structure in Foot Champs reward itself, where you give more to the players who do better. I get that in terms of rewards, but for the objectives, I feel like EA should be looking at the lowest of the low and see if they can reward them in some way. Because I feel like those people are going to be the ones that see that, think it's going to be the craziest thing in the world, and they're going to try to make a team like that. And it's just going to get completely destroyed. Alright, what is the cost of this, boys? 2 squads. Again, we'll be doing this at 10 likes, boys. So if you haven't already, smack that like button. 93 plus community EFIGS team of season upgrade. I already know it's going to be awful. We're going to get the worst thing possible. 100%. 100%. I already know. Let's think in advance. Who are we going to get? No way they give us Klaus again. No shot. I know exactly. Maybe we chuck Bremer in. Let's do Bremer. I feel like it's going to be a Klaus we get. I'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's put in some 85s, 86s, and 84s. How is that? That's an 86 squad. It's probably a little overkill. Most likely do some player picks. See if we can save some 83s. Nope. Can we put an 82 in though? Yes. Alright. That works. We got the prime mix. Or Samba. For those of you who opened it already, how did you guys do? What'd you get? How have you not gone to purple yet? Brother, I have no idea. I'm convinced purples aren't in packs. I've been doing fine on Team of the Seasons, but purples don't exist for me. Alright, while we're waiting for the 85 squad, let's do some league-specific ones, and then some player picks as well. So, I went ahead, and I put enough gold rares in our club, where we could probably do 20 plus with just what's in our club. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but tomorrow, being Thursday, it's going to be like the last-ditch effort for us to go crazy. So we're probably going to stock up a bunch of packs for tomorrow. Fill our club with gold rares. And do one kind of final hurrah to try to get Messi or Mbappe. I would probably be getting more purples if I did the leagues that actually had them. More common. Like if I did La Liga, I'd probably get the keeper quite often. Saving my fodder for something I actually want for a change. That's never a bad idea. Alright, let's see. We have to chuck in Boateng. Let's chuck him in. Boateng. Let's not submit gold rares into the player pick today. I accidentally made that mistake yesterday. We won't do it again. All right, let's get it. Have the 83 plus player picks gotten any better? I feel like they've been horrible compared to the 80 plus. All right, first one, boys, of the stream. What are we getting? That stuff. You got 2 Kravas and 2 Ter Stegens. It's not bad. Kaka's bad. You've used him in game. What's bad about him in game that you've noticed so far? His pace? Does it feel like he has fake pace? What's the pace on his card even? I can't remember what we looked at. Yes, 100%? Okay. Dude, I kind of just want to buy the FUT birthday, but I kind of don't at the same time. Why couldn't they have just made that card better than his FUT birthday? It makes no sense to me. Literally makes no sense. Doing Kaka for the card design. The whole competition was BS. Kaka was getting 100%. Yeah, it was so fake. Like, what is the point of EA doing that? If you're going to basically handpick the person, handpick the card, take a picture with Kaka because he's already at the event as an ambassador, why not just say, like, we got a special card incoming. Can you guess who it is? Something like that. Why make it seem like the dude's going to have an actual shot at picking the winner when we know that's not true? The winner should have chose Hullet. I don't think he really had a choice. I think he wanted Hullet, but was told Kaka. That's a whole nother discussion. The card design's nice. The idea's nice. Imagine if they applied that idea to any card outside of even icons. Like, imagine if EA's like, yo, you can pick any card in the game to get a, like, not even a 99. Let's say, like, a 95 rated card. Who you choosing? Imagine if the dude just pulled up and was like, I want... Oh, can we not even do that? I want Cox. 95 rated Cox, the Aussie in goal. EA's like, alright, bet. We'll do it. It's a unique design, so definitely doing it, but Safe Shifters promo should allow it to be cheaper, hopefully. Yeah, and like we talked about, always, if you're someone who grinds menus or you're opening any sort of pack, doing weekend league, daily SBCs, there's always going to be stuff that gets a lot of the cost off in terms of the fodder needed versus straight buying it out. But, like I said earlier this stream, and people will see as a video after the fact, I'm most disappointed with the fact that he's not 5-star, 5-star. if his foot birthday is 5-star, 5-star, and relatively the same stats, a little bit different here and there, a little bit worse in some areas, but for the most part, that 5-5 is going to make it play better than the 5-4. Every day of the week, I feel like. And that's just a shame to see. It's like EA cares enough, but not enough at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, hey, let's do this new idea that could potentially be a really good idea for the community, and let's do the typical EA thing and screw it up. DG, I'm doing good, buddy. How have you been? They must think we're all 5 years old, which the funny thing is, I feel like EA's new audience coming in is relatively young. Like, you have all the OGs or the older people who played when they were kids like me, who are getting older and now we're balding, aging, and refusing to quit FIFA. We're like the victims, but at the same time, we allow it to happen. Like, there's very few things that I think EA could actually do to make me not want to play Ultimate Team. Like, that's how I'm addicted I am. That's how much content I create. That's how much I stream. It would take a whole bunch of me. A whole bunch for me to not want to do it. You invested in something, your coin balance dropped a bit. What do you mean it dropped a bit, GNU? From what? Yeah. Like, the least they could... I don't want to hear any argument that's not the least they could do is make it 5-star, 5-star in June. Right? That's like the bare minimum they had to do, and they still messed it up, man. People were already annoyed it was Kaka. Yeah, the second people heard it was Kaka, I was excited because I love Kaka personally. Growing up watching AC Milan, but I was excited that they were actually going to make the card meta. And what do you know? Nope. But dudes, if you're just getting here, we are doing the 93 plus community EFIGS team season upgrade once we hit 10 likes, which it looks like we are 3 away. So if you haven't already, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new. We are back to 13K, boys, as well. Thank you guys so much. It's been going up and down, up and down, up and down. We'll probably go back down again. We'll see. Let's get this finished. Did you pack anything in the League One upgrade? Klaus. Twice. Got put in there, saw the Brazil flag and got excited. I know we're going to get trolled again today. If you didn't see our video from today, and you guys want to know what happened, I essentially got trolled into thinking it was a very good Georgian, and it happened to not be the Georgian I was hoping for. Say what's going on, brother. 15 degrees in the UK. I opened 15 and still nothing? Well, not going to lie. If you open 15, you can't expect to get anything, buddy. They're not just going to gift them to you because you did a couple. I would say probably if you don't get one after like 25 to 50 in that range, it'd be a little disappointed, but... Alright, that should be good. Can we save anything else? We can save an 84. Can we save Klaus? We can save Klaus. Just to put him back in. Can do that. Can we put in another 83? Nope. We can do that. Alright, we don't care about Klaus anymore. 52 games. No goal. Wait, how did he not get a single goal or assist in our team? What did we... Was it like AFK squad battles we played him in? What were your ultimate rewards? My Reds, Liwa, and Teo. Not enough defenders, but wouldn't mind having Marquinhos to sit alongside Militao or Kimpembe. Marquinhos is amazing. My issue is I have too many center backs right now. It was around 5 mil a week ago. You're smoking something, buddy. We had over 10 mil before Team of Season started. And our goal, like we've stated many times, is we're going to slowly go down in coins so that we don't have 10 million left by the end of FIFA. Because that was the big complaint last year, was we still had a couple million coins left over. So we've been opening big promo packs. We've been doing a lot of SBCs, spamming player picks, spamming repeatables. So it will continue to go down for the rest of FIFA. But we're still trading. We're making a couple 100,000 a week usually. Send all my coins into Kaka. Everyone got Teo? Yeah, it felt like it. All right. What do you guys think we're going to get in this? Put in chat what you think we're going to get. I don't have my hopes high. When's this FIFA ending? Usually September, October. We'll get the announcement in July, I believe. Mbappe? Yeah, you think we're going to get Mbappe? I would like to have what you're having, man. Run out of low-rated golds. What do you recommend? League SBC grind. The video's in the description, brother. Unlimited packs, unlimited coins. Very easy to do. Saka, duplicate. I don't even know if there's a duplicate I could get unless it's a high-rated one. All right, let's pause the music. Let's get this bad boy open. All right, YouTube, we're going to video mode now. All right, dudes, we got the 93 plus community EFIGS team of the season upgrade. Let me know what you guys got in yours. Without further ado, let's send it. Come on. Please, EA. I know there's an Mbappe or a Messi in there somewhere. We're just going to straight open it, all right? Send it, baby. Come on. Brother. Even the left wing. Oh my gosh. I thought it was going to be like a Marquinhos stoop or something. And then the left wing sent me, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, EA. EA trolled me with the Georgian yesterday. And they trolled me today, man. Thank you so much. It's better than Brandt. I mean, if we're being fair, this card doesn't make my team. But it costs more than fodder 93s. So people are going to complain if I put in an SBC. People are going to complain if I don't use it. People are going to call me ungrateful because it's better than the fodder they got. But then they can't say it was a good one either because it's not good. It's like the worst thing to get. I got trolled. I can't do much with it. I'll get crap if I send it. That's tough. This is how EA takes fodder. Oh, man. Love EA. My favorite company out there. Hey, you know what? Give credit where credit's due. Someone from EA watches the streams because they gave us the Thiago Silva at striker out of all positions. So, good on them, but it doesn't make up for the colossal failures elsewhere. Martinelli is good. Okay. How do I put this? I'm not saying Martinelli's not good, brother. I'm saying he doesn't make our team. Because we have 5 or 6 forwards who are more expensive than him, more meta, and better than him. And again, I don't want that to be me sounding ungrateful. But we're already struggling to fit in Cruyff, Dino, Mbappe, Diaby, Son, Sanchez, Liwa. We're going to have Thiago Silva in there. Ibra eventually if they give us a end of an era or special Ibra card. It's going to be very hard for him to get in. Maybe like 2 months ago it would have been nice, but even 2 months ago I don't think it would have made the team. Yeah, that's essentially it. We got 93 fodder, but it's not a discard 93, so I'm going to feel like crap for using it. Zidane or Mateus is Clara Vieira. We do Mateus as a super sub because he plays different positions. The way the team's formatted now is not going to stay that way forever, but when I tell you I know what I'm doing, I know what we're doing with it. Best card I've packed during Team of the Season was Gold and Mbappe. Really? How many packs did you open during Team of the Season, mate? Alright, let's keep opening. We'll do a couple more. We'll do some player picks, and then we'll mass bid again to restock some and flip some. What's your best pull this year? Your mother. Oh, FIFA. Probably 94 Cruyff is up there. Who else would be up there, chat? 94 Cruyff. Mateus. If you want to see our best team of season polls, exclamation mark TOTS. Renato Sanchez, the team of the years we got. Probably at the time, it would have been Militao, probably. Because we had Courtois and Militao. I don't know. We've gotten a ton of good stuff. Come on. How are the player picks doing? Come on, EA. Oh, we don't even have enough to do a player pick. What is going on, man? How about you guys? What's your best pull that you've gotten this year so far? Packed Basie or Ginola out of a preview pack the other night. Easy 180k. Nice. Alright, I need to charge my phone, boys. It's going to die in me. Osimhen. Oh! What the hell just happened? Did you guys hear that? My chair just like snapped on me. That was scary. Oh gosh. Alright, we should be good. Hopefully it doesn't completely break. We'll use the profit from the lib method to buy a new gaming chair if needed. Yeah, what? 91 squad, 90, 89, and 86. That's not too bad. Be careful, bro. I will be. We could do this one too. 85 squad. Is anyone at the point of diminishing returns with their account? Where it's like the amount of time you put into the game now is just getting less and less worth it because the rewards that you need to make your team even better just are almost impossible to get unless it's a SBC. Or you buy it with liquid coins. Like, I feel like most people, everyone has, if you know how to play FIFA, I feel like everyone has a good team. Most people have a great team. A lot of people have fantastic teams. But the best team, very few people have. And to get to that, like, best status, I feel like now just kind of depends on pack luck. Is there any more tournaments that EA is going to put on, though, that they could do that for? Like, I wouldn't be opposed to that idea in the future. They just need to execute it better. Worst thing is when you get duplicate picks and foot rewards. I got all dupes in my picks and player picks. I don't understand why they make it reds in the squad battles. Have you guys noticed that? If you do squad battles, once you get to a certain rank, they'll give you a red. A lot of the time, it's like a maximum of 90 from specific leagues. But if you get past that, it'll be then a pack, and it's always red players in it. It's weird. Is it because they don't want you to use it in SBCs where it requires a team of the season? Who knows? I got Blake once and Kim and Jay once. Yeah. Those rewards as well. I wonder who, like, grinds squad battles. Because if you're someone who's new to the game and you're playing squad battles from the standpoint of just playing the computer to try to get better, I feel like you can't get enough points to where it's going to give you crazy rewards even if you play all the games. But for the people who are grinding on some of the hardest difficulties, week in, week out, getting that, like, top 100 or the highest rank, I don't think they're even pulling that crazy stuff. Hi, Mumbo. How are you today? I got 94 Brown Hill from the team of the season pick. Is he any good? I was going to say GG, but I don't even know if he's GG. I'm doing good, man. We opened our 93 plus. And yeah, we got a Brazilian left wing. Beautiful thing. He's only like 60K, you think? Yeah. At least he's a 94 rated, right? But at least they're giving something for squad battles that's good otherwise. Yeah. Like, it's better than nothing. I agree. But one thing, as someone who grinds the menus and loves grinding menus more than gameplay, I really do hope they start balancing rewards when it comes to gameplay to make that better. I've suggested before they do a League SBC type of system, repeatable, for gameplay, where you have like a certain squad, you play with that squad, you then get a pack for, like, let's say playing 5 games with a full Prem squad and scoring X amount of goals or something. You get a pack, then you play X amount of games with the Serie A squad. You do that, you get the bonus pack at the end. Once you get the bonus pack, you can restart it. Things like that would be fun to do. Give you stuff over time while you're playing. They're giving us more stuff with objectives, which is good, I guess. but I still feel like it's missing that like next level. Maybe if they slowly start taking away menus grinding like they have been. Yes and no, actually. I take that back. They've been changing the menu grind. They can try to make it as bad as possible, but we're still going to find a way to do it, boys. And honestly, if we're really thinking about it, there was a Twitter post talking about what's your hot take this year for FIFA, and I replied with, I think this has been the best year to grind league SBCs out of any FIFA ever. And the reason I think that is not because like the tradable packs are insane or there's a crazy player at the end. It's the repeatability of it, I feel like. Is anyone doing the EFIGS 93 plus pack? Most people are, yeah. Like, think about it. If you're doing the premium League SBC, and if you guys don't know how to do it, we have a whole video on it where you can do it essentially unlimited times. Prime Gold pack at the end. Pretty good, right? Good fodder back at least. Rare Mix Players pack here for a Premier La Liga team. From these two packs alone, you will get a majority of the players that you can put automatically back into this one. Same with the Bundesliga and Serie A. You'll get a ton of Bundesliga and Serie A players in return. You might have to buy a card or two to get the COMM, but for the most part, you'll have most of the stuff. The League One and Eredivisie, I just buy out using the Eredivisie team, which is super cheap. Jumbo Gold Pack is a gold mine. Oh my goodness. Best pack ever. Mwah. Position modifiers, consumables, gold common players when they're expensive. If they're not, holding them as an investment. My goodness. And then the Silver Lid Method. Silver Lid Method has made us over 5 million coins this year just by flipping silver libs alone. You tack on gold libs, we probably made $1 million plus from those as well. That's made this SBC extremely cheap to do, and then you get a gold players back in return. And you just rinse and repeat that over and over. And what I've found is I haven't really gotten any groundbreaking, insane pulls from it. We've gotten a ton of promo cards, a ton of walkouts, a ton of boards. It's just the recyclability to allow you to then complete other SBCs or do the icon packs that come out that I really like this year. I'm on GTA. I'm about to hit. I have no idea what that bank is. I haven't really played too much GTA. Dude, I played GTA 5 when I was in high school, brother. And I graduated in 2016. It's still GTA 5. GTA 6 is still not out. That's crazy. They do it like we are getting 91. Fodder card. See if we win. Teams using 3 English. No. Yes, they do that for objectives. I'm not talking about that, though. I'm specifically talking about, like, repeatable SBC type of thing. You know how we just went over League SBCs and how you can unlimited grind? Every time you play a game, let's say a game takes 12 to 15 minutes, or if you're trying to, like, connect to a match or get your team ready, let's say it's 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I can go through that SBC. Let's go. In that 15 minutes, I can go through the SBC once in about 10 to 15 minutes. The rewards that I will get for going through that League SBC over the course of someone playing, let's say, Weekend League. Let's say it takes someone like 4 or 5 hours to play Weekend League to get their games done. In the 4 to 5 hours of grinding the menus, I will make more coins and I'll get more packs and more pulls than anyone playing Weekend League. But it doesn't even need to be just Weekend League. It's just other stuff. Like if the reward for playing squad battles is, like you said, a 91 card that isn't even going to be usable for 95% of squads. It's cool they give it to us, but I think it should be something that makes people want to do it. Like it should be good enough where it's like, stop what you're doing. Everyone needs to do this right now. Like the reward doesn't seem to be worth it, if that makes sense. I'm not arguing that they're giving us nothing. I'm arguing it needs to be better. Like, imagine that Thiago Silva that's in the season progress. Imagine they gave you that Thiago Silva as an objective. That'd be sick. Or like this Kaka. Imagine they did the Kaka as an objective instead. Obviously, we have the complaints about the stats and the 5-star, 5-star. Not being 5-star, 5-star. But they could do so much with that. Alright, at 20 likes, boys, we're going to do the Team of the Season player pick. So if you haven't already, smack that like button, dudes. Subscribe if you're new. We're going to continue to do league specifics in the meantime. But EA will never do anything like that because their cash flow will stop storing packs. People won't buy. And EA loves money. Yeah. That's the thing, too. Like, you got to balance the monetary aspect that we can't deny they're making bank off of people buying promo packs. But yeah. If I was on the team that created content, I would balance more of the rewards. Because if you look at the people who spend the most time on FIFA, I would argue the people who spend the most time on FIFA are either the streamers opening packs through promo packs or they're grinding the menus. Then you'll have the poor soul who plays Weekend League on like 3 accounts each weekend. I don't know how people do that, man. Speaking of rewards, what are the red picks for the upcoming weekend? They gave us a message saying that the times were going to go back to normal, but they didn't say what the rewards were going to be. So it could be the fact that rewards are Ultimate Team of the Seasons again. It could be the case that maybe they give us a minimum Team of the Season requirement and everything could be a red. It could be the case that future promos are in there. So maybe they give us the ability to get shapeshifters, potentially. Who knows? We'll kind of have to wait and see what they do. Again, this is one of those crucial times where what they do now really dictates how much people are going to want to play this summer. Because I'm one of those people who most likely doesn't really care about Weekend League anymore. But if there's a chance of getting a shapeshifter, you know what? I might try to get 9 to 11 wins. Team of the Weeks are done for the year. And they wouldn't bring Team of the Week back because most of the leagues aren't playing, or the main ones. I was thinking best of FIFA kind of thing. So if you guys haven't played FIFA during the summertime, the way this usually goes is kind of cool in my opinion. So you have a couple pretty good promos after Team of the Season. Shapeshifters is one of those. You usually get a really good Shapeshifters. We've had Summer Heat in the past where those cards were insane as well. And then we hit a point where they do basically every promo that's ever been out. They put a bunch of things in packs in groups. So you'll have like a month period. Usually that's, I think, the end of July into August. As we're getting into September then. They'll put a million things in packs. They'll give us, towards the end of the summer, an 85 times 10 repeatable, non-stop. Where you can just sit there and basically pack all the best cards in the game over and over and over. And that's basically just to keep people playing the game. I would suggest you got enough gold rares. Just make 6 to 7 League 1 packs and open it. Higher chance. No, there's not. Prove to me. How is it a higher chance of opening them all back to back to back, the same amount of packs versus going one by one? To be honest, best of and grinding the 85. It's so fun. I love it personally. I treat it as like a collection book at the end of the game. So most people are done playing FIFA at that point. I'll make it a challenge where it's like, I want to complete this certain SBC. Or I'm going to put it on myself to be like, you know what? Let's do a challenge where I start from scratch today and see what rating team we can build up to. and then use that for weekend league or division rivals games or something. Whenever I open it like that, I get at least one team of the season. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times before too, buddy. Doesn't guarantee you anything, sadly. Otherwise, everyone would do that. Everyone has their superstitions, though. So as long as you believe, I guess technically it'll happen eventually. You are the man to test the theory. Do 5 at one time. We'll do it tomorrow. We're saving most of these gold rares for our last hurrah tomorrow. Which we're still doing like 20 plus today, but we're going to do probably 25 to 50 tomorrow. So if you guys want to see a bunch in a row, tomorrow, make sure you guys are tuning in. We need Michael Jordan. Imagine they start doing like celebrities in the game. So you know how like for World Cup, everyone was like different heroes as like their card design, but it was actual footballers. Imagine they start implementing a system where it's just random people who start partnering with EA. Like, I Show Speed gets a card. James, what's up, bud? The requirement was like an 87 squad or something. You get so much 90 plus fodder from it. Yeah, it's basically an infinite grind, which is cool. Because, again, at that point, the goal is to keep people on the game, and that's one way you can do it. And I would argue that's the best way to do it. 2 years ago when they did it, it was really good. Last year was a bit annoying because they gave us the 85 times 10 early, but they put like, was it a week or 2 weeks timer until it reset? And they had it like once a day. Then they moved it like twice a day, up to 5. They did it, I think, up to 10 one time. But they couldn't just give us unlimited until like September. It was pissing me off because you'd have a bunch of people. They would come on, they'd do their 5 to 10 a day, and then they'd get off instead of just staying on and doing it nonstop. But they were probably testing from EA's end. I wonder how much we could probably sell with FIFA points. And I think it was at that time they started coming out with a lot more different experimental packs in the promo store. And they must have gotten really good data off of that because they've changed kind of how they've done promo packs this year. And honestly, if we're being 100% truthful, it's making EA a lot of money. But from a content creator perspective, it's really fun to open those up and make videos on them. Especially when it's like the 81 plus times 100. Sheesh. Like, I don't know if you guys were here for the stream last week when we were talking about it, but I think if content, let's say, is copy paste the same next year as it is this year for Ultimate Team, the thing I would probably change is I would probably worry about more liquid coins myself rather than just grinding League SBCs. And I'd focus on those promo packs, every single promo. So instead of, like, let's say, making 500k plus a week by doing Silver Lib method and putting a lot of that back into just unlimited League SBC packs, I would probably go the route of, okay, let's do some League SBC grind, 100%, that's cool. But let's start making some liquid coins at the start of the promo when they release these big packs. We can try to pack the promo cards out of it. If it gives us like a 70% chance of getting one, that's a good shout. But also, we get a lot of the fodder then to then craft the icon that comes out, the heroes that come out, things like that. I feel like that would be a ton of fun. All right, where's that fraud? Where's that Martinelli fraud? James, let's not spam, buddy. Thank you. All right, what do we need for this? But yeah, yeah, that's a good time in FIFA, man. I wish we got that more often. You got Trippier from the PP. I'm waiting for 10 Ultimate Team of Season picks for compensation. Yeah, I'm still waiting on a ton of stuff, too. I have a couple 100K packs. I think there's a 15K pack. I got my League Ones. Those weren't great. All right, we're 4 likes away, dudes. Once we hit 20 likes, we will be opening up this Team of the Season player pick. Until then, let's keep grinding, man. Straight into the Rotter SBC. Has anybody used the Busquets? If so, how do you like the card? I'm hearing he's one of the best cards in the game for midfielders. I'm thinking of putting him in ahead of Mateus, ahead of Zidane, ahead of Vieira, and having him play as more of like of a box-to-box. Breaking news. Hey, welcome back, Transfer. It's been a while, buddy. Chelsea forward Kai Havertz has been offered 60 mil to sign for Arsenal? Did you see that the 40 mil offer from United to Chelsea for Mason Mount got turned down? Open to 100K packs that give 4 picks each, and 200K that give 2 picks, but probably going to take a while. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to like hire more people to specifically look over that content. Because honestly, if you think of EA when it comes to promo packs, if you think of them as like a gambling casino, casinos make a ton of money. Because even though there's some games they probably lose on, or you could get decent rewards back, or maybe not lose a ton of money, you always have those degenerates, or you always have those machines that will always have people lose. And I feel like EA's gotten to the point where they've made things so untradeable or so over the top in price, but so rewarding potentially with the high percentage chance, the amount of cards back, that they're just raking in cash. And what they could do with that is invest in hiring new talent in certain areas. And one of those has to be like content creator checks or like a community rep. Behind the scenes, no one can know who it is. They can't announce their community rep. It has to be someone who pays attention to like streamers and content creators, knows the overall feel of the community, and can balance that with the profits of EA. Be like, hey, listen, I don't know if you see it, you're getting ratioed on Twitter for the Kaka decision. Maybe we do this again, but we actually have the winner decide what card they want to do and make it really good stats, because can't be doing this again, man. The translation team for starters? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, how conspiracy theory brain do you have to be to believe this? I kind of do. What if EA is purposely doing this for like 100K packs, 200K packs, the occasional 400K pack, to get people to either spend all their coins or to buy FIFA points in hopes of them getting compensation, and then having compensation be not even that great, right? Like, can we do some math real quick? Hold on. Let's take a second. Let's do some math real quick. Let's say there's compensation for the 500K pack in the store right now. It's not, but let's say there would be. Let's say there's something wrong with it, right? Let's take a look at it. Let's say it's 100 rare gold players, 81 above, and then 5 player pick loans between 3. Let's say they mess that up, and people are doing it because they want 5 player picks of Team of Seasons. That could be potentially insane. Now, if you have 500K laying around, not everyone does, you might want to risk it with coins, because not only do you get fodder now, you could get a really card later with that. But I guarantee you there's some people out there who weren't going to do it in the first place, being like, you know what? 3,000? How much is 3,000? Bro, that's so bait right there. 2,800, so you can't get that. You then have to buy like this one. So you're spending 30 USD, $30 American, for that pack. So even though EA messed up, how much money are they making on the mess up? And it's getting to the point where they've given compensation for some stuff, but not others. So people are assuming it's going to happen. I would argue more people are willing to, if it's a 15K pack, if it's a 100K pack, let's send it, see what happens. It's 100% on purpose. I went from like 2 mil to under 1. Yeah, it's a way of draining people's coins. It really is. It really is. He's good, bro, but of course, Mateus is clear. I didn't use Busquets. Oh, yeah. So let me explain the Mateus situation. So a lot of people are wondering why Mateus isn't in the starting lineup. Let me explain. So the way I play this in game with my limited game time that I actually play, I play a 5 in the back with Verratti as my center back of the center backs. And I play Vieira, or not Verratti. I play Renato Sanchez as my center back of the center backs. I have Vieira and I have Verratti in the midfield then. And the way this works is I have Mateus either come on as a center back or a midfielder, depending on what's needed. So if Vieira picks up a yellow card, or Verratti picks up a yellow card, or one of my defenders picks up a yellow card, we transition off of that to bring Mateus in. We could potentially start with Mateus in and bring in the likes of Vieira, but what I've noticed is the way I kind of play, I like my midfield with those 2 center mids to be a little bit more defensive, a little bit more willing to win the ball, potentially get a card, play a little bit more risky, and then bring on those super subs. I've used Mateus as a starter versus a sub for a long time, and I've seen no real difference in terms of his ability to impact play. I feel like his stats don't change too much. Same with Kimmich, same with Zidane. Diaby's the same way. So that's the way I kind of play it. But again, the team's going to be changing soon. We're going to get Thiago Silva in. Hopefully Ibra gets a card or something. It will get different. Even if I get the worst picks, the pack is paid for. Yep. That, like, in terms of fodder, it 100% is. If they're offering you 2 player picks for an 100K pack, and you'll get cards that are worth more than 100K in the market, good fodder, right? Save yourself money if your goal is to buy out something that way. All right, 2 likes away, boys. If you haven't already, smack the like button, dudes. At 20 likes, we'll get this open for you, boys. Get our club, man. They use the same formation as default, and on the 5 back, Thuram gets the 3rd center back. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, CDMs as center backs, especially in a 5 in the back as your central center back, it's like a cheat code, man. So fun. All right, who do you guys think we're going to get in this one? We got Martinelli in the 93 plus. What do you think realistically we could get in this? The last one was a dud. I think we got all bad ones. We're not going to do stat reveal. We're not going to do a straight open, but we're going to do a player reveal. So we'll reveal the players one by one. Fulkrug. All right, bet. I'm saying we're going to get 2 crap ones and then a mediocre one. I'm going to say the mediocre will probably be a duplicate Teo. I think you'll get Klaus. If we get Klaus, I would love that. All right, let's pause the music. Let's get to our screen, boys. All right, dudes, we got the Team of the Season or Team of the Season Moments player pick. Let me know down in the comments what you got yourself. Without further ado, let's get it. Come on, EA. I know you want to give me something good. You're feeling generous. We have our main man on the screen to block whatever crap you're going to give us. One by one, we will see. Come on. All right. First one. Who's it going to be? Moment of truth. Come on. He's Milan. Who is it? Come on. Yes. I will take a Tonali. In terms of what I want, Tonali fits perfectly if we get Ibra eventually, because I need another AC Milan player in the team for Teo as well. So I'm super happy with a Tonali. Honestly, if the rest are crap, we're 100% taking Tonali, even if there's a rating difference. But let's see. Mini W for me, I'd say. L. Okay, 88 rated. How about this last one? Who's the last one going to be? Not a dupe. That's good. 95 physical, 86 passing. 90 defense. Is that Sissoko? Yeah, Sissoko. I am happy with the Tonali. That's probably out of all the ones that aren't the top end ones, Tonali would be the one I'd want. How much is he even on the market? Yeah, he's around 100K, which, again, I don't really care how good he is or rating or anything. I'm happy because he's AC Milan. So let's get it. And he'll probably do a really good job, too. If anything, we could probably play him ahead of Vieira now. Honestly, yeah, let's chuck him in. I'm down for that. Let's see, how does that affect chemistry? So, our French people are still on full chem. Alright, I'm good with that for now. I'm liking the look of that. Use him for Verratti, not Vieira. That's tough, man. I don't think so. Verratti is one of my favorite cards I've used this year. And again, for what we're going for, Vieira is more of the first half of getting fouls, being physical, stopping counters, potentially getting a yellow and subbing him out at halftime anyways. I think Tonali could do a good job of that too. Especially with that strength and aggression. Tonali in this center back type you use. And play Renato more as the box-to-box. Yeah, we could do that. The main thing is, no matter how good of a card it is in game, the one skill he needs to have is the auto winning the ball. Verratti and Renato have some trait. It's not on the card. It's like a hidden trait. I don't even know what to call it. Auto ball winning, I'm going to call it. Where you just run with the player, and like the chance they steal the ball around an opponent is crazy. That's like the main thing for me. Am I complete in the Kaka? Yes. I'm disappointed in it. I think for what they gave us, it's overpriced because the Foot Birthday's better for 200K less if you bought it out straight up. Even though if you grinded it, most of us will not even have to spend much. Just using a lot of our untradeable fodder that we'll get eventually. During Shapeshifters, it should be easy to complete versus now as well. I wish they made it 5.5, even if that meant making it more expensive. I would have been fine with that. But for the people who've got him done, a couple people I've heard say his stats even feel fake for what they are. Tonali's good at that. Don't worry. I use him as the holding DM. Okay, we might then put Renato box to box then and give that a try. Which is perfect then, because if we have Verratti and Renato doing the box-to-box, that locks down our midfield even more. Because Renato's ability to win balls in that center back position, if he can do that in the midfield, and Tonali can do that for more backwards, but Renato has the better attacking ability. The way I play, it's going to work really well. It might not be like the most meta how I play. Or I might not be playing with the best players in certain positions. Because you got to remember too, Thiago Silva is going to get into the team over Mbappe or Cruyff next. We have to figure out which one we're sacrificing. I think Cruyff is going to be the one we sacrifice. We're going to have Thiago be that striker. So people are going to be like, whoa, why are you playing Thiago Silva up top? Why aren't you playing Mbappe, bro? Why aren't you playing Cruyff? Why isn't Mbappe a super sub, bro? What is the team? What packs do you think is the best of the league upgrades? Depends on what your goal is. Chance at a team of the season. Usually, especially during League One, when we had League One, the amount of gold rares in the league is so few compared to the other ones that usually the odds are pretty good that you're going to pack team of seasons. However, it's usually the case that the team of seasons you pack are going to be the low-end ones. Like your chance at Mbappe and Messi is close to zero. If your goal is to just get cards, I think La Liga is pretty good at the moment with team of seasons in the blues, especially with having Ter Stegen. He seems very popular to get. I would say go for whatever you think would be an upgrade to your team, or go for whatever you'd have the most fun opening up. Remember when I said we were going to get down to 2.1 mil yesterday in terms of like investing? We've been making so many coins that we stocked our club up, done probably 20 plus already. And we have yet to get under 2.1. We could still probably do another 20 or so. It's crazy, man. Let's keep going. All right, dudes, we got probably another 20 minutes or so. So it is up to you. I'm going to have you guys decide for me this last kind of 15 minutes or so. Would you like to see me continue to open? Actually, let's do a poll in chat. Should we spend the last 15 minutes stream opening more Premier League 1 packs? All right, should we try out our new team and rivals, or should we do more League 1 packs? I'll give you guys like the next 5 minutes to decide. Open packs. Open. Either way, what would you guys say goes on Tonali and Teo? Because we haven't used Dikemsel on them yet. Tonali. I'll go off of what Footbin says, but I'll take your guys' input too. So they say shadow or anchor on Tonali. If we're going to play him as that center back, the anchor makes him a 95 center back. Shadow does 2. The defending pace. The increased jumping, though, and strength and aggression. The anchor might be better. Let's try an anchor on him. And then for the Teo, what are they saying for Teo? Teo, they're saying backbone. I'm fine with backbone there. So we'll do anchor and backbone. Open packs, but 6 or 7 in one go. Oh, barely anyone voted. 3 people voted. All right, yeah, we can do. Let's do 5 in a row. Let's build out 5 in a row, then mass bid for a minute, and then we'll open them up. So we got 1 already. Let's go. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to build a bunch in a row too. Reason why we weren't today is we're still kind of stocking up. The goal is to kind of stock up on more than we're using, while also creating content, getting the Team of Seasons done, which we did both those packs just fine. That's 2. Third. What do you guys think out of 5 in a row is going to be our best pull rating wise? Any Team of Seasons? I'm surprised we haven't gotten Klaus today. Usually we get him daily. Or multiple times a day. All right, here we go. Come on. If you pack Klaus, I'm going to make 10 in a row for League One. We're going to send so many tomorrow. It's going to be unhealthy how many we send tomorrow. All right, here we go, boys. Let's get it started. Off to a great start. Hey, bro, I'm sorry they called me to help in the kitchen after I asked which league pack you think is best. What was your answer? I guess it depends on your goal. Usually League 1 with the amount of gold rares in the league is so low compared to other ones. The chance to get a Team of the Season, even though it's basically Klaus or what, for Fana, I think are the two, gives you decent odds. But in terms of just like boards, walkouts, promo cards, La Liga having not only the Ter Stegen as a goalkeeper, him having the multiple cards, but a lot of them having multiple cards too. That could be a good one. Or somewhat usable ones for the rating too. Serie A. All right, Zabi we got to chuck in. But for me, I'm going League 1. I'm delusional. I'm one of those people who thinks 200 into these, I will eventually get an Mbappe or Messi. Thanks for your answer. No problem, man. And if you make them 1 by 1, another reason why I like making them 1 by 1 is if you pack something insane in one of them, you're then not forced to have to do that for the rest of them. If you pack Mbappe in the first one and then you want to do 5 Serie A, you can do 1 by 1 and kind of like see, hey, is this going well or should we mix it up? I'll take a Martinez. Seriously hope Shapeshifters is a decent promo. As serious losing interest in the game. SBCs have been poor. Drop rate is bad this week. Cut modes are sweaty. In the past, Shapeshifters has been a good promo. I would say Shapeshifters is usually one of the better promos EA does because the positions that you can play people in the ratings and stats usually mix it up enough where in terms of videos, there's some really fun cards to use where you have like goalkeepers at strikers at goalkeeper, whatever the case may be. If EA gives us enough to play with, it could be a really fun promo. My fear is the amount of cards they're going to use and how many they're going to stretch it to. If they make the promo 2 to 3 weeks and they give us barely any cards for each one, and then they do like the typical on Sundays give you like 2 to 3 more cards and they're not the greatest, I'm going to be a little upset. I think instead of making it like 2 to 3 weeks, if they focus on like 1 week, made it really big and huge, or they did 2 weeks and made a lot of cards for each, gave us a bunch of stuff, I don't see the harm in that, right? Why not just spoil us at this point? But also, too, the players they use will be a big one. I don't want to see the same copy and pasted players we see every single promo. They need to mix it up. And you know the kind of cards I'm talking about. Reed is more likely to pack Medina team of season due to EA air than pack Messi. True. What's up? Dante, how you doing today, buddy? Ultimate last year, repeatable 5 team season upgrade and repeatable 3 times. EFIG upgrade, all daily, so menu grind. Yeah, I'm hoping for a good menu grind. They kind of screwed us this week with the 5 times team of the season. I was going to grind that each day. We made the video on it, and the video is performing well. It still is, but I wish it could have been more useful to people. But we'll make another grind video for how we're going to go about this next week on Monday when they release the repeatables. And hopefully it'll be a really interesting menu grind. Like, don't get me wrong. I still like making videos of, like, hey, we got player picks again. This is what's changed since last time. These are a lot easier to bid on and flip. These are a lot easier to use for fodder. These packs don't seem worth it. You should stick to this instead. But when they make it something brand new, those are my favorite. So, like, if we get a 75 times 5 repeatable, we get a bonus, even more silvers in packs or even more golds or something. Just something fun. It doesn't even need to be good in terms of pack pulls. But if they gave us an SBC that we could do 10 times a day, and it was like 25 gold commons in a single pack, that'd be interesting. But yeah, before we finish up, boys, we'll open a couple more. Let's give a quick shout out to the members on the channel. If you guys want to become a member, it's in the description. I'll also put it in chat too. We updated the emotes and we can continue to update them. So Dante or any other members in chat, if you want to spam the emotes real quick with all the ones available, that'd be awesome. You get the badges as well. We'll look into seeing. I don't know how. I think we can get another emote in a certain amount of members, but I'm not sure. I'll have to relook at it again. But quick shout out to you guys. We got 10 at the moment. Still, that is amazing. Especially as FIFA's coming to a wrap. We got Lou. He's been a member for a month. We got the Magic Mike for a month. We got Jack Houghton for 7 months. We got DM7 for 7 months. We got Al Dante, a.k.a. the best moderator. Excuse me. 12 months. Adam for 12 months. Carlos for 13. Big for 14. Amir HD Live. The fraud himself, 15 months. Appreciate you, buddy. And then Snarf Bomber with the huge 25 months of being a member, man. G. Yeah, we had to add our bowler image. It had to be done, right? I'm good, thanks. Just walking back from my run. Didn't run far, but gone for nothing to running daily, and it hits hard. Yeah, it's going to catch up to your body, especially if you're doing it day in, day out. So definitely listen to your body, whether it's like the distance you go, taking days off, or honestly like mixing running and walking. You're still getting the steps in, you're still getting the miles in. It's just going to be a little bit easier on your joints too. So the worst thing you want to do is like be such in the zone that you injure yourself and take yourself out of it then. I'm convinced that the new promo is not in packs. Whatever color those cards are. I'm convinced they don't exist, man. I've yet to see one on my account, and I've opened hundreds of player picks. I've opened tons of League SBC run-throughs. Nothing. I think I'll take tomorrow off. Do you do weight training at all as well, or is it just like running as your form of exercise? Because if you do like weightlifting too, it can affect like lifts and stuff as well. I've noticed, at least for me. Oh. Thank you, EA. I would have liked this, you know, when we were doing our Team of the Season player pick or the 93 plus. Would have been nice to have this. Hopefully I didn't finish an SBC. We can just chuck him in. Yeah, we'll take a 92. Just like the worst time to get one, man. Do I even have fodder to complete something? Will I be putting like 80 rated cards in with a 92? Oh gosh, hopefully not. How you doing, Mumbo? Just packed Mbappe from the 93. GG, man. Oh, we got Busquets we can do. Perfect. 86 squad. There we go. Let's do Prem. Chuck Saliba. If I put in a 92, I have nothing. Oh my gosh, look at this. The state of my club, man. Oh my goodness. Carlos, what's up, bud? Got Serby we could chuck in. Cerny. Got Cad. Oh, we need an 86 squad. Rip. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, do we even have a Barcelona player? You tried Kaka yet? We're going to do his SBC. But we haven't gotten it done yet. Alright, who's someone we can chuck in? Torres? People who've gotten done say he isn't feeling great, which is concerning to me, but regardless of how he's feeling, we'll still probably do him. Premier League fixtures for next season released tomorrow. Really? I think Championship is next week. I'm super excited to see the Championship schedule. One, the first game of the season for Sunderland, but also like who's going to be the first game of the Championship. If it's like a Leeds Sunderland, that'd be awesome. My prediction is Spurs versus Chelsea in the first 3 Spurs fixtures. What team in the Prem do you think is going to have the worst first like month of fixtures? What'd you guys say? I really hope we get a City versus Luton Town for the first game. That, oh my goodness. City versus Luton at Luton would be absolute scenes. Absolute scenes. You know what? I completely forgot we said we were going to use Busquets. Dude, what the heck are we going to do now, man? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I think what we'll do, we'll have Busquets replace Tonali after we've had our fun with Tonali. I think we'll have Renato and Verratti be the box-to-box. We'll have Busquets be the one that's further back. Anyone try Rodri? Have I tried Rodri? I don't even know. I don't even know if I've done the SBC. I'm losing track of what's in my club. I need to start grinding League SBCs again on Saturday. I have like walkouts, team of seasons, 80 rated and below, then nothing in between. Alright, this is going to be the final one, boys. If you did enjoy the stream today, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. We will be back tomorrow for the last ditch effort to get Messi or Mbappe. We are going to spam League One packs like crazy. We're probably going to make 50 to 100. I'm going to club stock gold rares myself. Have a bunch ready to go. We might go down to 2 million coins. Then just kind of send it from there. And we'll do them in groups. I think I'll do them in groups of 5. Just in case we pack something insane, we can switch our focus then. So we'll do like 5. And from that 5, we'll be able to craft like another 1 or 2 and some player picks. Then we'll make another 5. Craft a couple in player picks. Another 5. Which league has more team of seasons for Ultimate? I think La Liga has the most. I could be wrong though. Does anyone know, chat, which one has the most for team of seasons and Ultimate? And tomorrow, Dante versus Peter. I mean, if you want the smoke, man. I mean, Pele's going to have to retire after Teo just completely pockets him, but it's your call. Which upgrade? Ishmael. That is the exact same question, my dude. Just asked differently. If you're asking which league has more team of seasons for Ultimate, and then you're asking which upgrade has the most team of seasons for Ultimate, it's the same question, mate. Nothing's changed about it. Whatever league has the most Ultimate team of seasons would be the league, realistically, that would have the most. Not even realistically. It would be identical for having the most Ultimate team of seasons. I don't know, but I think La Liga is a good choice. Yeah, I think it's La Liga. You could look at the main menu to see or look at their tweet. He's asking for the best one, though. No, he's not. He's asking which one has the most, which you could argue is the best. I would agree that would be the best. But again, he asked 2 different questions that are the same question. But it's honestly whatever fits you. GC, what are your thoughts on the Nuggets winning the NBA championship, man? For you, best one is League One, though. Yeah, it's when you say best one, it's very dependent on the person's goal. Like, my goal's Messi or Mbappe, and if we get team of seasons in the process, sweet. So my goal is going to be different from someone who just wants to get fodder or a chance at packing a promo card. They deserved it. They played really well. Hopefully he can make it to his horse races this weekend. All right, let me double check to make sure what time dinner is. No one said anything. All right. All right, let's do bidding for a couple minutes and chill and talk, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the day, boys. Jokic gave it to them for not giving him MVP. Yeah, he gave it to them. I think my favorite part about him is just how little he actually cares about basketball, it seems. Like, some people make it their whole life. Like, it's the thing they look forward to. It's not only their job, career. It's their identity. For him, it's like he can't even be bothered half the time, and I love it. Yeah. The best take I've heard from people on that is... No. Brother. We have the most heated rivalry in sports happening tomorrow. 2-0. Oh, it's a recovery tub. Okay, that's good. I didn't read that. Recovery tub. Let's assume it's helping him recover, all right? And they're not just jerking around in a tub the day before we play Mexico. Please. Please. Nobody get injured, man. The best take I've heard is when you have a lot of foreign players come to the NBA, specifically from countries where there's either wars going on or there's been wars there. You really understand and come to terms with life or death and how precious life is, that it changes your perspective on... Do you want me to play your game, EA? Can I please just bid on cards? Do you want me to quit right now? I'll leave the game right now. Diablo's looking super fun. Please. Just let me do the bare minimum. Looks like Ballistic doesn't care either. My goodness. EA, if someone is listening from EA, I know it's not you because you're probably a content person or something, but can you please do something about your menus? They are worse than ever. And I feel like the PS5 has made it even worse. It's supposed to be faster, better graphics and all this, but what does it matter if it freezes like every 2 minutes and then makes you log back out and log back in, or make you not bid on anymore because the card disappears? I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. I miss the days where I could just bid in peace. If you're forcing me to go back to the web app and companion app, I'll do it. Dude, honestly, not even joking. If I had to pay a $5 fee a month to have the menus like they are on PC, how responsive they are on there, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd sign up for that service. Looks like Pulisic doesn't care either. It'll be interesting. I hope we can beat Mexico tomorrow. Mexico hasn't beat the United States in, I think, the last 6 games. It's been a while since Mexico got a result. Realistically, United States is the stronger team. Balogun's getting his first start, hopefully. Hopefully he's not coming in off the bench. So we'll see how he does. It'll be one of the best ways to kind of throw him into the United States mix. But honestly, looking at kind of the lineup and some of the injuries we have, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the game that Mexico could get a result in. I'm not sure where the game's being played, though. Let me look. USA versus Mexico. If it's a Mexico-friendly stadium, potentially. Like, if it's in the United States, but in a southern state, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more Mexican fans in the United States. Allegiant Stadium. It's in Nevada. Oh, yeah. That'll be a heavily split audience. You'll have a ton of Mexican support. That'll be a good game. Web app red notice. Do McKenzie and Adams play for the NBA? Huh? Play for the USA. Yes, they do. But I think Tyler Adams is still injured. He wasn't on the list for a Gold Cup. So I'm assuming he's still coming off injury, or if he's healed, they're not wanting to risk him. It looks like McKennie's going to be playing in a pivot with Musa. Which, by the way, I think Musa's getting a big move. I think there's a couple Prem teams that want him for, I think, 25 mil minimum. Which could be a good move for him, depending on where he goes. And then Tyler Adams. I don't know where Tyler Adams is going to end up. He's not staying with Leeds. I know that for sure. It'll be interesting to see where he goes. And then Weston McKennie returns from his loan. I don't know if he's getting sold or what the deal's there. And then Pulisic is most likely going to, I think, the Serie A. I think Juve and AC Milan are the two biggest interests. Recommend they had an NBA game in Mexico, and Doncic just started speaking Spanish, and it basically became a whole home court for the Mavs. There's so many dynamics when it comes to like the United States with how diverse it is, that home games can become an away game real quick, depending on who you're playing. It's really fun the way that works. Even like if it's teams that are having nothing to do with the area. Like, for example, if you have, let's say, Bayern play Man City at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, with the heavy German population in the area, you'll get a ton of Germans just to show up to watch. Because it's the only time they'll maybe ever see a Bundesliga team play. I'll be keeping an eye, though, this summer. If I can go to a game, I'll try to go to one. If they're doing something in Chicago or the Midwest in general, it's a trip I should be able to make. I would prefer to see, like, United play so I could watch Ahmad. But I'm not sure where they are in the United States. I don't think they're playing in the Midwest. Alright, I'll finish the rest of the bidding off streams. Why is the Chicago called the Midwest? Why is a city that's located in a state that's directly in the middle of the Midwest considered the Midwest? What do you mean? Like, why is the Midwest called the Midwest? Like, when you think of Midwest, are you thinking of, like, Western United States, the middle of it? Why that would be considered Midwest? It's not West? Yeah, it's not West. It's Midwest. Would you like it to be mid-East? Let's see what Google says. Why is the Midwest called the Midwest? The regional terminology changed later when the northern parts were called the Northwest and the southern parts were called the Middle West. The term Middle West was the beginning of the region being officially declared the Midwest. I feel like that left me more confused than I originally was. I feel like it had to do with territories at the time that weren't there. So if you're looking at what the United States was when it was the 13 colonies before it expanded, I would assume that plays into it. Because the United States didn't become the United States overnight. Came from Europe, traveled the sea. Did some S&D with a bunch of Native Americans. Last one remaining. Get wrecked. Make deals. Made deals left and right, like the Saudi League. Throwing money around to try to get territories. You end up with what we have today. The 13 colonies were mainly in the what would be considered the northeast of the United States and slowly expanded over time as the United States gathered more territory through purchases and as more was discovered over time, if that makes sense. I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there that will have like graphics that can lay it out well. All right, I have to go, though. I've said I had to go for a while. I'm actually going to go now. Otherwise, I'm not going to end it. I'm going to go shower, go have dinner with my family. You guys have a good night. Keep an eye on the transfer market, man. I feel like there's going to be these deals that slip through that Fabrizio slips up on. And by slipping up on, he's not reporting on it within a minute of it happening. So I'm going to have notifications on like crazy. Barella to potentially Newcastle. My mind can't even wrap around that. The AC Milan and Sunderland in me doesn't know how to feel. All right. Take it easy, boys. God bless. Have a good night. Peace.